to high near 85. Northwest wind 5 to 10. Partly to mostly clear, a little bit cooler tonight in the mid-60s. And it'll be in the low 80s Wednesday, partly to mostly sunny. Partly to mostly sunny around 80 Thursday. A chance of a shower or thunderstorm Friday in the mid-80s, partly sunny. Your life, your music, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. Microsoft says it's thwarted Russian attempts to cyber-attack US conservative groups. Discussions on Brexit are resuming in Brussels, with the UK Minister for leaving the European Union in attendance. Hospital managers in England are warning the NHS is not prepared for a scenario in which Britain leaves the EU without a deal. And Russia's parliament is holding public hearings on a controversial bill proposing to raise the country's retirement age.
It's 9:01.
Community Conversations is brought to you by Arkansas Early Learning, offering no-cost childcare in Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas. Applications at arearlylearning.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday to you. I hope that you're having a great start to your day. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Quabila Jones, and I have a room full of very special guests today from the city of Jonesboro. I have Ms. Morgan Lanier, okay, Miss Yashara Barber, I'm sorry, and Miss Chelsea Chapman, and Angie Abuwanza is on her way, so she'll join the conversation a little bit later. I want to thank you ladies for stopping in to talk about the upcoming community networking mixer. I know you all have put in a lot of hard work for this. I remember last year that you all, this is a project that started before Chelsea even came on, and before you all came on. So almost 2 years ago, there was a database created to help connect volunteers and community organizations. And so now you all have gone through the process of revamping it and making it even more spectacular to really connect those individuals and groups together. But before we get into that, let's go around the table and do some introductions. So we'll start, I'm right-handed, so we'll start to my right, Ms. Morgan.
Hi everyone, my name is Morgan Lanier with the City of Jonesboro, and I'm a Mayor Corpus Vista.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Angie. She just popped in.
Good morning. This is Angie Abalsa, and I'm the Grants Program Manager with the City of Jonesboro.
All right.
And my name is Yashara Barber, and I am the city's Housing Rehabilitation Project Coordinator.
Okay.
And my name is Chelsea Chapman. I'm the City of Jonesboro Volunteer Program Specialist. This is my second year as an AmeriCorps Vista.
Right, and that shows that you really love what you do, or you care about the people that you try to serve. So we thank you all for joining us and for the work that you do for the city of Jonesboro as a whole. All right, so let's get into talking about this database. I know the basics of it, but I'm not going to overspeak my intelligence. So I'm going to let you all introduce the database and tell those who may not have even heard of it what it actually is.
Well, the database is www.cojvolunteer.org. Again, that's www.cojvolunteer.org. And what it is it's a database that provides a space for nonprofits and volunteers to come together. Volunteers can search for opportunities. Organizations could put their opportunities that they have on the site. You want to give some more?
Let me see. So it's really comprehensive. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it. For organizations that register for the site, you can do things such as training, schedule time off for volunteers. The options are endless.
Okay. And so for those that feel that I don't know how to really work a computer, I'm new to this, or they're really uncomfortable, can you walk us through the process? And I want to try to pull it up on my tablet so I can tell people how easy what the process is like.
Okay. Well, when you go on the site, there's a tab that basically says organizations, and you can go there, and then there's another tab that'll take you to going to register your organization. When you go on there, you put your very simple information. It'll ask for your name. It'll ask for the address. If you are a 501c3 registered organization, it'll ask for your EIN number and things of that nature. Also, volunteers, it's the same. You just go on there, you click it, you put your information in. You can also go as far as entering your interest, what things that you would like to be contacted about on the site for volunteer opportunities as well.
Now, I do want to make a note that I signed up like a year ago and I forgot my information. So it does give you the option to use one of your social media sites, either Facebook or Google Plus, to sign in. So it pulled me right up. All right, so I'm a volunteer. And then I will search. It gives you the option. It has your information, which I need to fill out the rest of my information. So, okay. So it is fairly simple to walk through. It walks you through every step. And once you fill in your information, which is your address, phone number, email, emergency contact, and you go to the next step.
There should be an option there as well where you can specify what exactly your interests are, and it'll help you narrow down the opportunities that are available.
Okay. Well, until I fill in my information, I can go to the next page, which says causes, and then there's a tab. Well, as you fill in each page, there's causes and then skills. We have a Facebook question. I'm sorry. I want to say good morning to Miss Lachey Robinson. She says, if you plan on attending, I guess the mixer, do you have to register first?
Yes, the mixer's registration link will be in the post. I'll make another post today so that everybody can have an updated post. But it'll be in the post. It's at eventbrite.com. You may be able to go on there, I believe, and just type in Jonesboro Community Connections Mixer, and it should pull us up.
Okay. Alright. Now I do want to mention, I went back to the home page and clicked on volunteers, and it says find an opportunity. And there is a list of people that have already registered their agency, and you can click apply, and I'm guessing it takes you through some more steps to connect with that agency.
Yes, for that opportunity.
Okay. Alright, so what are your hopes, your goals with this database? Like, how many agencies, organizations would you like to see registered or signed up?
All of them.
All of them.
We would like to see everybody signed up so we can get more inclusiveness. We want to see more people coming together to do things in our community. So we would like to see all of you all sign up, please.
All right. So again, for those of you out there listening, in case you missed it, you tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm speaking with Ms. Morgan Lanier, Ms. Angie Ambawanza, I did it right. Ms. Yoshara Barber, and Ms. Chelsea Chapman from the City of Jonesboro. We're discussing the Jonesboro Community Connection Database and the upcoming Community Networking Mixer. Go to www.cojvolunteer.org and sign up your agency or sign up yourself if you're a volunteer that are just needing to get some extra hours and in love working for the community.
And you can also sign up and add teams. Like if, you know, me and you and Angie wanted to go and volunteer together, we can sign up as a team instead of a 501c3 organization.
Okay, I see that. It asks for your team details, just your team name, approximate size, and then there's the option for general team or family team. So that'd be awesome. This would be a great way to get the whole family involved. I can remember in my generation, and I'm a little older than most of you all, community service and outreach was not really taught. It wasn't pushed. It wasn't taught to us. It wasn't made to be seen as important until I got older and realized how important community service is in reaching out to the community members of the community who, I hate to say less fortunate, but just have a gap in their need. And so now that I see the importance, I'm trying to instill that in everyone in the younger generation that I come across. So hopefully this will give families coming together, working together, and the younger generation will keep it going.
Yeah. And if you have people that don't really know how to work a computer or not like very computer literate, then you can reach out to us. Like our information is on the website, or you can actually go through an organization and have them sign you up as a volunteer. But we can do that.
Okay. On this site, it does says on the tab it says contact us. It lists everyone's name, phone number, and email. I want to say good morning to Mrs. Shamal Carter. Thank you so much for joining us. Mrs. Shamal, make sure you go to this website and register your organization so that you can get more volunteers to help you with your various projects. Mrs. Shamal has really been making strides in the community, trying to bridge the gap, especially when it comes to mental health awareness. So I want to thank him for that. And Lachey, tell Minister Emain to register felons.
Future for
felons, Lord. So that they can also get more volunteers and raise awareness for the organization. So, all right, so on top of revamping this database, trying to get more people signed up, you all are hosting a community networking mixer. So I'm looking forward to that. Just a night out, well, an afternoon, evening out. Tell us more about how this came to be and the process that has gone into putting it together.
Well, I just came up with the idea because I just thought that it would be a good idea for the organizations to be in one room at one time.
Okay.
I feel like that never happens a lot in Jonesboro. From what I can see, there's not a lot of inclusiveness, and I've been wanting to push inclusiveness for the city since I started my AmeriCorps Vista position. So I just thought that it would be a great opportunity for, like I said, the organizations to be in one room and for volunteers to be in one room, to be able to meet them and just, mix and mingle and be able to talk and find out what organizations are out there, what the organizations do, and also what opportunities they have. And Morgan's been compiling some stuff that we're going to show at the mixer, and been just working to get menus together, reaching out to get more people. And if you are a volunteer, please come out, because we're kind of short on volunteers register or RSVPing. So we would love to have more volunteer involvement.
All right, and you can go to Eventbrite, that's BRITE, and register for this event. They just want to get a good head count of how many people are going to be there. All right, Angie, would you like to add some?
Okay, they're doing a great job. Chelsea's doing a great job putting all this event together.
All right, well, I appreciate personally the hard work that you all have put into this. I love helping people connect with resources and agencies that can help them. So I really hope that the city as a whole, okay, let me back up and ask this. Is it just for the city of Jonesboro or surrounding areas?
This one is actually just for the city of Jonesboro. The database is just for the city of Jonesboro as well. So yes, ma'am.
So would that include, well, I know you said city, but would it include Craighead County or just city of Jonesboro? City of Jonesboro. All right, so if you have an organization within the city of Jonesboro, please go to www.cojvolunteer.org and register your agency, or if you are a volunteer, or if you have a team, a group of people that would like to get together and do some volunteer work, you can register as a team as well. All right, so
and also, if they can't figure out how to utilize the site, they can call and set up a training class where we will come out to them, or either they can come to City Hall and we'll teach them how to move around the site, how to sign up, how to put their volunteer opportunities on the site as well. Anything that they need help with, we will come out and assist them, or they can come to us.
All right, so you
for free.
For free. So you heard it here. There's no excuse not to get the help you need to get signed up. You have these ready and willing young ladies willing to come out to you to help you get signed up. So let's get this going. Let's really make this site great. Let's show the city of Jonesboro what we're made of. There's so many wonderful people doing wonderful things around the city. So, let's just all come together and do our thing. We can get so much more accomplished together than separate. So, I would love to see more community events that are sponsored and hosted by multitude of organizations, not just one organization doing all the work. Everybody coming together for the greater good of the city.
And we would love to highlight your events too. So if you all have events that are coming up, we would love to know so that we can add them to the site, so we can add them to our Community Connections web Facebook, so that we can start generating more awareness in the city.
Okay. All right, we have a few more Facebook comments. Dr. Sharice Jones-Bridge checked in. She says, good morning. Just drop it in before I go teach. Robin Hernandez says, Chelsea, get it, girl.
Hi, TT.
And then, I think maybe, okay. Lachey says, what if you're involved in several organizations? I mean, as far as registration, like, I guess Lachey volunteers for a lot. So when she signs up as a volunteer, does she still need to enter like her skills and interests and things of that nature?
No, that should be automatically saved on her profile.
Okay.
So when she makes a profile, she specifies those interests, and it's always going to be there.
Okay. All right. And then Marjorie, please forgive me, Angie, for Margie I'm sorry, I can't pronounce. She says, go Prima, watching from North Carolina.
Oh.
Please forgive me for not getting her whole name right. All right, so again, and then I see another feature. I'm sorry, on the website it says September's featured organization. So tell us more about that tab.
That's where we need those events at. So
Okay.
we need organizations to reach out to us, because we will be doing featured organizations, featured projects every month. We will also be releasing a newsletter that'll come out monthly as well. It will be an e-newsletter, and we will have upcoming events in that. We'll have more organizations that'll be highlighted in that, and hopefully we can be able to pull some stories from what it is that the organizations are doing to be able to make that newsletter more exciting and informative.
Okay, so I need to work with Leganzi to get more information about KLK, because we do have a few things coming up in October and December that we would love to have more people get involved in. So, all right, again, you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLK 102.5 FM. We're speaking with, I'm speaking with Morgan Lanier, Angie Abawanza, Yashara Barber, and Chelsea Chapman. I'm going to get all these names, like, it's going to come second. I'm sorry. If you have any questions or comments, you can call the studio at 870-277-1080 or drop us a message in our Facebook live stream. I want to say good morning, to everyone out there. Thank you for watching. Please share this video and share this information with anyone and everyone that you know, whether they work for an organization or they would like to volunteer. Please share this information. All right, so any other information, you ladies, anything else I didn't cover concerning the database and the mixer, and what can people expect at the mixer?
I think at the mixer, people can just expect a nice evening of light conversation and some hors d'oeuvres, and just really coming out to find out more about the database, more about who's who in Jonesboro, and how they can be more active, how they can come together more. So I just think that we should expect to have a nice, cool, calm, collected evening.
Okay, and then what's the attire?
The attire, I would think that it would kind of be like business clothes. I kind of figure everybody will be coming from work straight to the mixer, because it starts at 5:30. It's from 5:30 to 7.
Okay.
August 30th. That's next Thursday.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So yeah, but I just think the attire will probably be business professional.
Okay, so business, professional, casual. Come out, get to meet some people. There will be refreshments. Will there be music?
I don't know. We haven't really made our decision on if there will be music or not. But if it is, KLEK 102.5, I'm sure we'll be providing that. So.
That's Legacy's part.
Yes.
I will be there for support. Please tell us, though, where exactly it's going to be located, where the mixer is going to be held.
It's going to be held on the first floor in the Municipal Center, which is 300 South Church Street.
Okay, now how will people, from my limited GPS skills, is it when you're coming up Huntington and you're facing the City Hall, you come in that door, or which side, or?
They should both be open.
They should both be open. So
Okay.
either you park in the back, which is on Craft, or you could go to the front.
Okay. Alrighty. So there's several ways to access the building, but right there on that first floor. Now, is it going to? I haven't been in the building in a long time. Is it an open space or is there a particular room?
No, it's going to be an open space.
Oh,
It'll be
no.
right there in the lobby.
Okay. All right. So again, that's August 30th, which is next Thursday, starting at 5:30. 5:30. All right, so come on out, get to meet some different people that work with different organizations and some volunteers. Hopefully, there can be some connections made that
I
night.
really hope so. That is the goal. That's the ultimate goal.
All right.
We also have laptops open so that if people want to come there and get registered then, they can go ahead and get registered and get it done. And if they need any extra assistance, then we'll be there to help them and guide them in the application process.
All right, so but you all have no excuse not to go out, not to get registered. There will be people on site to help you with that. So we're going to get ready to take a quick break, but we will be right back, so don't go anywhere. You tune in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Feeling lonely in your marriage? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. Once you got married, you thought you'd never feel lonely again. You had high hopes your spouse would be a lifelong companion who saved you from loneliness. But over time, you unintentionally disconnected from one another. Now that loneliness has crept in. How do you deal with it? Here are 3 ways to reconnect. First, forgive past hurts. This means knocking down the walls of bitterness between you and your spouse. Second, make your time together count. Be intentional about putting aside distractions and spending quantity time with your spouse. Third, prioritize physical closeness. Hold hands, give hugs, kiss, rekindle that fire, and remember your family first.
For more resources on today's topic, go to markmerrill.com.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a non-profit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook and KNOMEGA1908.com.
Family Minute is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a non-profit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Are you a young woman between the ages of 18 and 29 with the desire to further your education and serve your community? If so, then you may have what it takes to become Miss KLEK. KLEK 102.5 FM will be hosting its very first Miss KLEK scholarship pageant on February 16, 2019. The theme will be Women of Empowerment. The grand prize winner will receive $1,000 toward her education at any 4-year university, community college, or trade school in the Northeast Arkansas area. Contestants must be enrolled in school for 2019 in order to be eligible to participate in competition. If you think you have what it takes to be Miss KLEK, then fill out the registration form online at klekfm.org or stop by 1411 Franklin Street here in Jonesboro to pick up an application. An unrefundable $25 application fee must be returned with the application no later than September 21st, 2018. For more information about the Miss KLEK Scholarship Pageant, visit klekfm.org or the official Miss KLEK Scholarship Pageant page by searching at Miss KLEK on Facebook. If you are a woman ready to empower and impact the community you live in, sign up to become the first ever Miss KLEK.
KLEK thanks CJ Pepper and the staff of Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping people through hard times in life such as depression, family issues, stress, abuse, and more. They offer counseling and therapy for all ages, individuals, families, and groups. They are located at 1217 Stone Street. Phone number 1-866-972-1268 or online at lscihelp.com.
Hello, I'm Officer Jonathan Hagens of the Jonesboro Police Department. One of the best decisions I ever made was to join the Jonesboro Police Department. Since joining, I've had the pleasure to give back, protect, and serve my community. Now I want to let you know about that same opportunity. The Jonesboro Police Department will conduct testing for the patrol officers at the Valley View High School. Applications are available online at jonesboropolice.com. The Jonesboro Police Department offers a competitive salary, health, and retirement benefits, top-of-the-line training, and most importantly, the chance to make a difference in the Jonesboro community. Join me in making Jonesboro a better place. The Jonesboro Police Department is an equal opportunity employer, and women and minorities are especially encouraged to apply. More information, 870-935-5657.
Applications are being accepted. Applications are available at jonesboropolice.com.
The Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated was established on June 28, 1997 by 13 dynamic women who accepted the challenge and honor of chartering the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter. Today, the chapter continues to impact the Jonesboro community by sponsoring programs such as the Sonia D. Williams Scholarship Breakfast, Back to School Bash, Disaster Preparedness, Delta Academy, Empower African Girls, and Autism Awareness. Our focus correlates with the national theme, uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. Our chapter supports Delta's 5-point programmatic thrusts: economic development, educational development, international awareness and involvement, physical and mental health, and political awareness and involvement. More information about the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is available at www.jonesboroalumnidst.org or via email jonesboroalumni@live.com.
The Epic Center, located at 1899 Hasbrook Road, County Road 333, is Jonesboro's newest venue for entertainment for the entire family. They offer an auditorium with theater-style seating for up to 1,100 guests, a large stage, professional lighting and sound, dressing rooms, concessions, and more. Available for weddings, concerts, pageants, birthday parties, showers, and more. Booking and other information is available at Epic Center Jonesboro on Facebook, epiccenterjonesboro.com, and at 870-530-5841.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Kabila Jones, and my special guests today are Miss Morgan Lanier, Miss Angie Abawanza, sorry.
Abounza.
Okay, I'm still
just
wrong.
bounce.
Oh goodness. Abounza, Yoshara Barber, and Chelsea Chapman from the city of Jonesboro. In the first part of the show, we were talking about the city of Jonesboro's Jonesboro Community Connection Database and the Community Networking Mixer. I hope that everyone is making plans to go out to this great event so that organizations and volunteers can make a connection. We need to see who's all out there and who needs volunteers, and then we need volunteers to sign up for these different organizations. So please make plans to go out to this event on August 30th, and it starts at 5:30 p.m. on the first floor of City Hall. Well,
Municipal Center.
Municipal Center. I'm sorry. All right, so now we're going to switch gears a little bit and talk about some of the things that are going on within City Hall, the City of Jonesboro, some projects you all may be working on, or some updates on some things that have been announced previously. So, who wants to start, Miss Angie? And please overlook Mrs. Angie. Yeah, she's sitting here in really bright colors on her tie dye, but she's in between events, so we excuse her this time. All right.
Yes, I'm supposed to be at the Chamber Mania. However, I'm here because I have this commitment, so I snuck out. So
we thank you.
Well, like I had mentioned before, I'm the grant program manager for the city, and that is Community Development Block Grant, CDBG. And I believe we've spoken about CDBG before, and we have multiple grants that we award to either nonprofits or citizens, qualified citizens. And so I manage the entire program, and specifically I also work with nonprofits.
Okay.
So we grant them, and usually the applications are available January and February. So the organizations that I have in my database, I will email them at the end of the year to remind them, and they could apply up to $20,000 for a grant, and they must serve low and moderate income individuals. I also work with citizens, and I'm still in the process of completing training with Yoshara.
Okay.
She's our housing project coordinator, and I'm passing over my baby, which I consider my baby. It's a homeowner rehabilitation program,
okay.
Which is for repairs, but Yoshara will take care of that. We'll take care of that and explain all the details. I just wanted to mention some of the stuff that actually the department is working on. I know that our new grant writer, Hillary Starnes, she is working on writing a grant for Earl Bell Park.
Okay.
They are going to have that dog park.
At
Dog park.
So the dog park will be at Earl Bell?
Yes.
Okay.
At Earl Bell, and there's going to be a trail around it, and I believe that they're trying to work on the tennis courts and some beautification. It's going to be different phases, so I really don't know what they're starting with.
Okay.
And there's that another project that we are working on and looking forward to getting funding for is Northside Park.
Okay. And where is that located?
Northside Park is where it's behind Success School, so Belt and Bridge, that area.
Okay.
So
University Heights Park.
Yeah, well, it's going to be so recently we have named the entire property Northside Park, kind of like Craighead Forest, and then it's separated by different pavilions. In this case, you'll have University Heights, and you'll have like Darrell Burrell Memorial Park, which is actually a grant and a process that I'm working on right now to developing to completing the environmental for them. To follow HUD regulations, because unfortunately we are in a floodplain, and we are very limited to what we could do in floodplains with HUD funding.
Okay, so the Northside Park will have, as you see, a similar look to Cricket Forest, of course without the lake, but with different pavilions. And so when do you foresee renovations or additions starting?
Honestly, I don't know how soon work will start. As of right now, we're still looking on finding funding for it. There's different stages, and I do know that the city is trying to complete a road that's going to go through, well, not through the Northside Park, but a connectivity road.
Okay.
and I do not know all the details of that, so I should just stay quiet.
Okay.
and we'll invite Craig from engineering, or Tiffany Calloway from Grants and Community Development Department to give all the details.
Okay. So I would just say stay tuned to the news, newspaper, social media. The City of Jonesboro has their own Facebook page, so check them out often because they also post a lot of other information. There are surveys that are often posted that they really need the community's feedback on, so they'll know how to apply for what grants and where to put money, where to really allocate the funds that they receive. So if you want to see something happening, make your voices heard. There's also, I'm going to put a plug in for city council, so it all falls under the same umbrella in essence. So you want your voices heard, get out there and say, share your concerns. All right, so that's my soapbox moment for today. All right. Before we go further, I'm sorry, we have a comment. We want to say good morning to Mrs. Emma Agnew and Bethany Hill. Mrs. Emma says, will there be or have there been public hearings for the park project?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Those have been completed there. I believe they were last month, at the beginning of last month, and we have completed all of that part to find out what the citizens actually want to see. Okay. And they actually, if I remember well, they had options on which project to vote as a priority for the city to fund, and they had chosen Earl Bell.
Okay. I remember when Tiffany and Mr. Bill Campbell came, they talked about the forms and gave the dates and times. And while Tiffany was here, she had some of those forms on her, so I went ahead and filled out one because I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it to any one of the meetings. So, but are there still opportunities for people to still voice their concerns or opinions, even though that particular?
There's always opportunity for the citizens to voice out their concerns.
Okay.
Come to our department, send emails, and just communicate with us and tell us what you want in the city.
Okay. Ms. Emma also asked, how were the notifications made?
That wasn't part of my my role with it, so I really do not know.
Okay. All right. So hopefully, we try to do our best here to make people aware of what's going on within the city. But hopefully, those individuals that work with those different departments and those different projects can find a way to really reach as many citizens as possible, because we want as many people as possible to give their input. So we don't want anyone to feel like they got left out of the decision-making process.
Exactly. That's why we always try to either reach out to the radios. There's I know that Bill Campbell, the director of communications, he sends out public, what is it called? So he sends out a press release. Excuse me. So he sends out a press release for all media to pick it up. There's always, like you said, our social media and our website, City of Jonesboro website and social media are very interactive. So we inform the public of what's going on.
Yeah, we have a lot of things coming up, like our Jonesboro neighborhood leadership classes are starting September 6th. And then we also have, as she mentioned, under the CDBG, we have a homeownership assistance program. And that assists low to moderate income individuals with the process of obtaining or buying their first home. And so we can assist with up to $3,500 of down payment or closing cost assistance.
How much?
$3,500.
Wow.
And like I said, it's income based, but it's for you must live within the Jonesboro city limits.
Okay. Now, can you tell us a little more about the neighborhood leadership training?
Okay, so that program is directed by Tiffany Calloway.
Okay.
And the classes will start on September the 6th. And it's basically a way for individuals to learn more about city government. Okay. They will meet their city councilmen. They will meet the city department heads. They will go on different tours. They've picked 18 individuals, 3 individuals from each ward, from each of the 6 wards. And so they'll learn how to get together and work collaboratively to effectively grow the city of Jonesboro, okay. Work together as a community, and like I said, learn more about city government.
Okay. Now, will these classes, well, I don't want to say classes, training of this program, how long will it last, and will there be opportunities for more rounds so that more community members from the different neighborhoods can get involved?
Yeah, so this is the start. So this is just a pilot program, okay. And it is I believe an 8-week course, okay. And they are held every Thursday at the municipal building.
Okay, so I want you all to just stay on the lookout after the 8 weeks is up and for more announcements, a possible application process again. And I'll do my best to really stay on top of everything to make sure to get the word out from this end. Okay. All right, you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're speaking with Ms. Morgan Lanier, Ms. Angie Alza, Ms. Yoshara Barber, and Ms. Chelsea Chapman from the city of Jonesboro. All right, so you can drop us a message on our Facebook Live feed, or you can call the studio 870-277-1080. All right, so for the Home Ownership Assistance Program, where do they go to apply?
So they can go to the city website. Okay. They could also come into our office. We're located on the 4th floor of the grants, in the Grants and Community Development Department, and they can ask for me and I can give them an application. There are certain guidelines or certain qualifications. As I mentioned, you must be a first-time home buyer. The home must be purchased within the city limits. Okay. It cannot be located in a flood zone. We do environmental assessments on the property to determine whether or not it's located in a flood zone. Okay. It also must meet the HUD minimum income requirements. That's basically how we determine whether or not they are eligible, as we're trying to just really assist the low to moderate income individuals. And also the applicant must go through a home buyer education course. And right now the nearest location is located in Blytheville.
Oh, wow. Now, I guess those are other details that people can really discuss with you more one-on-one. Yes. You know, if they're really interested in going through this program. How many people do you take at one time, or application, or is it one award per?
We are limited. Okay. Right now we still have one available, one grant that is available right now, and then once the FY 2018 funding comes available, we'll have 4.
Okay. All right, so if you're looking into getting a home, you're a first-time wanting to be a first-time homeowner, contact Ms. Yoshara and she can walk you through the steps and get the application started.
And they must be already approved through their realtor as well. So they must be already kind of going through the process of the home ownership, and then just reach out to us if they're needing that down payment or closing cost assistance.
Okay. All right, so I hope that people take advantage of the opportunities that you all have available to them. All right, so what are some other things that are happening within the city of Jonesboro?
We also have our homeownership rehabilitation assistance program, and as Angie mentioned, that does assist up to $20,000, and that is for major or minor repairs. We focus more so on the interior design of the house, or just basically bring the property up to standards. So that could be we cover the labor costs. That could be replacing the bathroom or fixtures in the property, sink, the plumbing, the floors, foundation issues, or soffit or fascia issues as well.
Okay, I can see this being very beneficial for someone that's elderly, that can no longer afford the necessary repairs, that don't want to face losing their home, or someone that say fell on hard times and they're being pressured by their landlord or whoever to do some upkeep, and they fall into that financial bind of having to get all of the things done they need in order to meet the code enforcement requirement.
Right.
Okay. We definitely pay for someone to get code enforcement calling them for something that.
Yes,
they could
and usually
possibly
code
get
enforcement will direct them to us.
Okay.
So say go fill out an application with them.
All right. Okay, so some more things going on.
I wanted to add one thing about the leadership classes that we're having. At the end of the 8 weeks, they will have a graduation. So
Okay.
I thought that was really cool that they'll actually walk away with something and walk away with a sense of, I accomplished something in learning about my community. So I think that that's a really neat idea that Ms. Calloway had as well.
I hope that also everyone that walks away from the program consider starting small organization or neighborhood organization. How can I say? I don't want to call it neighborhood watch, but similar to the West End
Neighborhood Association.
Neighborhood associations. Thank you. Hopefully they are inspired to start some of those in their area and really get everyone, even if it's say within a block or 2 blocks of where they live, just get a group of people together that really care about their neighborhoods and say, okay, let's just come together, do better, keep a watch on each other, get to know each other, and hopefully we'll grow from there.
Yeah, even if it's like your apartment complex, if you bring your apartment complex together and just say, well, let's come up with something. Maybe you can clean like how we're doing at mine. We're going to start taking turns cleaning our trash cans.
Okay.
So I kind of feel like, we're coming together. So just small little things like that. I really do hope that the citizens walk away with that type of encouragement.
And a lot of times it doesn't take money. A lot of money just takes people, like-minded people coming together for a common cause and working together, and not everyone trying to be the boss in of a situation.
Yes.
So, all right, stepping down on my soapbox again. I have a moment, sorry.
Before I go, since I'm gonna have to sneak out again, I just wanted to say that I am very proud of these girls. Chelsea has been doing a great job with putting together the program for the mixer. Morgan has been working extensively for that presentation that you guys are going to see at the mixer. Yoshara, I'm like proud mama right now. So I am very proud of the girls since I work very closely with them, and I'm very proud, and thank you for the invite.
As many people may know, Mrs. Emma, used to work with you all.
That was my mama.
And so obviously she laid a great foundation and left you all in capable hands with Miss Angie. So you all have just picked up and kept it going, and thank you all for all of the work that you do. And I hope that everyone else really appreciates what you do and what you're trying to accomplish for the residents of Jonesboro as a whole. All right, so Angie, any final words before you have to slip out?
Nothing, just come to the mixer. Volunteers and organizations, come. We want to see you. We want you to be involved with our website. It is a great opportunity to network and I mean, especially to come and see how the website works, because it will be beneficial not only to your organization or you as a volunteer, but as a city as a whole. We are trying to, we envision a hub.
Okay.
For community volunteers.
Okay. I mean, people get on Facebook, Instagram, and all that different stuff all the time. Why not go to the city of Jonesboro's volunteers? That's the community connection, database, and make that a place to go. So. Yeah. All right, you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're going to take another quick break, but we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. The third African American Financial Experience Survey has been released by Prudential Research, and it offers some important insights about how you may feel about your financial situation and how you're handling your money matters. Consider these key findings. Paying down personal debt is a top financial priority because the more money you can free up from servicing debt, including interest payments and other fees, the more you can use for other important priorities, including emergency savings, education, investing, and retirement. Also, those who are less reliant on credit cards tend to be more conscious of their spending, which is key to better money habits and boosting your financial confidence. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Meineke of Jonesboro is now Starks Auto Service, a full-service auto repair and vehicle maintenance center offering engine and transmission repair, brake service, tires, oil changes, and more, performed by ASE certified mechanics. Starks Auto Service, 2813 South Caraway Road in Jonesboro, 870-204-7112. Starks Auto Service, Jonesboro.com.
The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was established on January 1st, 1977, originally serving Blytheville, Arkansas, and now serving Jonesboro, Blytheville, Osceola, Marion, and West Memphis, Arkansas. Today, the chapter continues to make an impact by focusing on Alpha's national community outreach initiatives such as My Brother's Keeper, A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, Go to High School, Go to College, Project Alpha, Boy Scouts, and the March of Dimes. The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is committed to Alpha's mission of developing leaders, promoting brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy to the community. More information about the Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is available at MOL Alphas on Facebook or via email at molalphas@gmail.com.
Support for KLEK is brought to you by...
It's the 7th Annual Legendary Blues Festival, Saturday, September 1st, downtown Helena, Arkansas, featuring live and outrageous Millie Jackson. Keep the whole fire burning. The legend is coming, Millie Jackson. And on the same stage, the bad boy of Southern Soul, TK Soul. Comedian Mr. Green and many more. The Motorcycle Roundup tickets at force3radio.com.
The Black Professionals Network of Jonesboro was incorporated January 2013 with the mission of creating networking opportunities and to create community presence in the Jonesboro area. BPN is a diverse group of professionals established to make Jonesboro an ideal place for people of color and operates under the 4 pillars of Live, Learn, Lead, and Link. BPN meets the 3rd Thursday of every month. More info, Black Professionals Network on Facebook and bpnjonesboro.org.
The McDaniel Law Firm, 400 South Main Street in Jonesboro, is a firm believer in justice and equality for the minority community. The McDaniel Law Firm has fought for our rights for over 44 years. The McDaniel Law Firm offers legal help for wrongful death as well as trucking and automobile accidents. Bobby and Brett McDaniel are available for a free consultation at 870-336-4747 or at www.mcdaniellawyers.com. House of Details, located at 3217 Herb Street, Suite C, is a proud supporter of KLEK, offering detailing on any type of vehicle. Waxing, clear coat protection, basic wash, hand wash, shampoo, interior cleaning, buffering, headlight restoration, pickup, delivery, and more. With a motto of, anything mean, we can clean. Details available via Quentin Bogard at 870-273-5187. House of Details on Facebook and houseofdetailsjonesboro.com. Check out the Dorinda Clark Cole Radio Show every Sunday at 4 o'clock p.m. Listen as Dorinda plays the very best in contemporary gospel music and interviews all of your favorite gospel artists. The Dorinda Clark Cole Radio Show every Sunday at 4 p.m. on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Did you know that KLEK 102.5 FM is a nonprofit organization? Did you know that you can donate to KLEK 102.5 FM and your donation is tax deductible? Donations to nonprofit organizations such as KLEK can reduce the amount of taxes you may owe the IRS or increase the amount of any potential tax refund. Support your KLEK today. You can donate by calling 870-277-1080, visiting our studio at 1411 Franklin Street in Jonesboro, or on our website, www.klekfm.org. We at KLEK 102.5 FM are blessed and grateful for your support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. My guests today have been Miss Morgan Lanier, Miss Angie Bonza, who had to step out, Miss Yoshara Barber, and Chelsea Chapman from the city of Jonesboro. I want to thank you all for coming and sharing this information. So in this last segment, I'm going to just let you all wrap up some things we have talked about. For anyone who may have missed the very beginning, I want to say good morning to Ms. Billy Hill. I hope that you're enjoying your retirement. So you all please wrap up and give your final thoughts on anything we have talked about on today.
Okay, well, we just hope to see you all out on Thursday, August 30th, from 5:30 to 7 p.m. for our Community Connections Community Networking Mixer. Just come out and learn more about different organizations in the community. Come out and meet Morgan and myself so that they can get more familiar with us, because we would like to see you all. Would love to touch base with you all and come out and teach you how to utilize the site, because I believe that we can really amplify this site and make it a good tool to use in Jonesboro. Also, we need those volunteer hours. We get money for volunteer hours in our community, so when they see that we're mobilizing volunteers and we're making things shake, that'll help us with getting some grants and other funding. So just come out, check out the website, www.cojvolunteer.org, and as stated, come out on the 30th and come have some fun with us.
All right.
And also be sure to go like us on Facebook.
What is that?
The user is Jonesboro Volunteer Community Connection.
Okay, Jonesboro.
And we'll be coming up with our own YouTube soon as well too. So we're going to be having some 60-second documentaries. So please reach out to us. We want you all to come out and do a 60-second doc so that we can be able to put it on the site, so that you can tell Jonesboro what your organization is, what it does, what your needs are. So be looking out for the site. We're going to get the ball rolling.
I remember in the early stages of this when Miss Javante and the other lady were working on this, they said it was kind of like a dating site, but for organizations of volunteers. So come out and record a video.
Come out so you can make your perfect match.
Okay.
I think it's important also to add that no organization is too small.
Yeah.
You know, if you're just starting, an organization, or you haven't even become a 501c3 stat, just come out so that you can connect with other individuals and see what they're doing.
Okay. This brought to mind an organization called Youth Life Over Death, and I'm really going to reach out to Mr. Jerry and his wife. But with their organization, they ask volunteers that work in different fields to work with the youth that sign up through their program. So that'd be a great way for someone who may not want to be so committed or connected, I guess, to one particular organization.
Right.
You can still be a volunteer and a mentor within the city to help the youth.
Right.
All right. So I want to thank everybody. I'm sorry, I was watching the time. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you, ladies, for joining us today.
Thank you.
I hope everyone has a really great day, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you
at
for
9 a.m.
listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.